Can you confirm that we are back? Oh yeah, do the game in English but talk in Dutch. I mean, I could do that. I think it would be amusing in a way. Nou ja, ik bedoel... Het is wel grappig om in het Nederlands te praten, maar dan begrijpen de meeste mensen mij niet. Draagt misschien wel een beetje bij aan de spannende atmosfeer, want... De dingen die we niet kennen en niet begrijpen zijn natuurlijk het engst. Maar inderdaad, ik denk niet dat het een goed idee is. Het moet wel toegankelijk blijven voor iedereen, snap je, Pixelmaster? Dus ik wissel maar weer naar het Engels. So like I was saying, it's gotta be a bit accessible to people, so talking in Dutch probably not a good idea, as funny as it is. Let me just make sure everything is recording properly. Are we all here? Am I here? Are you here? Alright, I'm just gonna start a new game. Hey Magellan, thank you for the bit. Laden, am I right? I'm trying to remember in which context the term came up, because laden is loading, or to load, depending on the context. It could also be, as a noun, the drawers, laden of a closet. I'm trying to remember in which context it came up. Anyway, start spell. Why is this... I clicked the Dutch version, guys. What are these descriptions? Oh, my Left 4 Dead loading screen. Right, thanks. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, I clicked the Dutch version and this is not Dutch. This is English. It's Engels. It had better actually start though. I went to so much trouble to get this downloaded. Streaming content. Incidentally, I am also... Oh, there we go. Oh, you were just listening to Left 4 Dead 2 stuff while you're waiting? That's weird. That kind of stuff often happens, doesn't it? Those weird coincidences. Ooh, this is pretty fancy. Okay, that hand could be a bit fancier. Looks like I was in the bath for a bit too long there. Magellan, thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Alright, so the translation still needs a lot of actual translation to happen. Physics. You do have to go as much as you'd love to stay for the gaming and free Dutch lesson. Catch up to you tomorrow. Have a great night. Alright, Magellan, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the bits. And you have a good day, alright? See you tomorrow. Well, that happened very quickly. Can we rewind? Can we rewind and examine what just happened there? Oh, is that how it looks in this game? I was wondering why it looked so weird. Not sure if I like that. I kind of understand why they did it, because in terms of design, 173 isn't very scary. But you could argue that's kind of the point. He's no longer a peanut now. But anyway, one thing that was a bit weird there is you don't have a blink option right now. It only comes up when you see him. So that's a bit awkward. Don't blink. How many people are still in?
At least half. Everyone from the upper levels has been cleared, with only a few missing. We have most of the security and research teams here. Most of the people that are missing are from the lower levels. Do we know which objects have broken containment? We have multiple accounts for SCP-106 and 173. We have only heard a single report for SCP-049. The other is, I'm not sure yet.
Look at those food graphics. Well, I will say that visually it's quite the upgrade. Not just from SCP Containment Breach, which goes without saying, but from, I think, the prior release as well. Nothing in here? It's a bit too dark to actually see if there's anything in here. Maybe you need to turn up the brightness a bit. I like how one of the graphic levels is potato. I've added some brightness, but it doesn't really make it look better, does it? Game looks like it was built to be run in very like at the lowest brightness setting, which is why it starts at 0, I suppose. Anyway, I'm guessing this whole section is kind of a tutorialization of how it's supposed to go. See, this is why they tell you to quick save here. You even have whole equipment. That's kind of cool. So mechanically, this is something interesting to talk about, isn't it? So when 173 is nearby, this mechanic exists, but when he isn't, it doesn't. When he isn't nearby, the mechanic doesn't even exist. There's no blinking yet. This means that there's no danger to opening a door, because the game can never make you blink unprovoked. Like, you can't open a door and suddenly have to blink because you weren't paying attention to your blink meter. Basically, not having blink be a constant presence kind of takes some tension away. Because the blink... Right now the blink just appears when you see him. So that's when the mechanic becomes relevant and only then. Which, when it comes to conventional game design wisdom, is not that bad of an idea, I guess. But when it comes to horror and scaring you and being unpredictable, it is a bad idea. So are we just gonna have to... Oh, hey, my man. Alright. Proper lighting also means some places get to be genuinely very dark. Alright, not sure what that room is for yet, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I say if you were gonna change 173's visual design as much as you were. Oh! What are you? And in a silly glitch, all the tension is gone. So what was that supposed to be Larry then? Low oxygen levels detected, huh? So we may have to flip a couple of switches in a couple of places to make them accessible. Well, I do think this is very cool, though, having these rooms where it feels very real and lived in these rooms. Whereas in Containment Breach, the original, it's very, very much a maze generated to contain the horrors that there are. Okay, that's a bit awkward when you open a door and it's just like, you know, like that. Yeah, that they should probably fix that. Just have it neatly push you aside or whatever. This is where we came from. How welcoming. The lights go on wherever I go. Oh, that was rather quick, wasn't it? Yeah, one of the things I think is interesting about the original design for 173 is that it's kind of cute. It's like deceptively cute, right? When you see it stand in his little corner, just kind of standing there, it doesn't look all that dangerous. But this thing just kind of looks like a four-legged blob. It's like it's not. They still wanted to keep that sort of lumpiness of the original, but make it more scary. And I feel like if you were going to make it creepy, make it creepy. You know, make it go all in. Have a long-limbed, creepy, ape-like concrete figure, or, you know, stick with that more pudgy, deceptively cute-looking design they used to have. Where? Oh, there. But yeah, now it feels very, very predetermined where 173 can show up due to the blinking mechanic being exclusively dedicated to the times when you've already encountered him. Did they just follow me in here? Hey Farouk Kasim, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I hope I pronounced that right, I'm sorry if I didn't. Yeah, the big advantage of SCP Containment Breach, the original, was definitely being such a lightweight game meant it could load very, very, very quickly. And well, it can't, not right now. Did this not lead somewhere else first? I'm starting to get a bit confused here, but that is a nice desk lamp at least. The way the lights came on and the music like swelled there, that was kind of cool. There's definitely a certain cinematic power to this game. I guess I could go up here. I mean, the game seems to think there's a sense of wonderment to it, so why not? Let's go up then.
Now arriving at sublevel 1.
Ooh, I like the little announcements too. Like little titles for areas you enter. Yeah, besides bandages, I haven't found anything of note yet. Can I call for help already? I guess not then. Ooh, at least the fish are still fine. Finding Dory. Okay. This is the first time we've run across a locked door. I'm guessing putting a bandage on it is not gonna work. It's yet another radio making staticky noise. Oh. Well, that takes you out of it a little bit, if it has to do that. Alright, well, at least it loaded, but yeah, they might need to work on stuff like that. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep exploring and see if I can find anything useful. It's a Tesla gate. I was afraid we might see those in this game as well. Okay, that's a problem. So, see, those easy instant deaths are really funny when you can reload instantly. But when every load game takes a couple of minutes, it's not that great. From what I could tell, though, that kills you instantly. There's not a... So what you do in the original is you bait it out and then run past. I'm not sure if you can here. Right, so... Okay, so you actually do run by it the same way. Wow. Oh, it's one of those cute little vacuum robots. Hey. Security office seems like a good place to find some keys or key cards. Hey, Walt Moench, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. The music here is a bit scary for some reason. Let's see. Following the disaster security event last August, the administration of Site-48 has decided to update the facility's security protocol accordingly. It has been observed that some security personnel have been found on the premises without their issued RFID security cards. Furthermore, their fellow staff have allowed them into restricted areas. Please note that it is mandatory for all Foundation personnel to have their valid security passes at all times while on Foundation-owned property. Granting access to restricted areas to fellow colleagues is not permitted, and those who are found to be in violation of Foundation security protocol will be reprimanded. Personnel who have lost, misplaced, or otherwise are not in possession of their security passes or expired the validity of their security passes are advised to apply for replacement cards in a prescribed form available at the main security office located on Sublevel 1. By order of the authority, Frederick Holland, Head of Security. Alright, Frederick, you've made your point. So we need security passes. Alright, just like in the original SCP, the feedback on when the gate is safe to pass through is pretty bad. I think the key is to wait a bit longer. Oh yeah, these guys are creepy, but not very dangerous, I think. I am circling threat level none with my cursor, but you can't actually see the cursor, because I specifically turned record cursor off. Every time we pass a Tesla gate, I'm just gonna save. Like a total coward. Like a total wuss. Ah, anyone want to play some chess? Sprite. Oh, wow, very subtle. Very... Snuck that right in there, didn't you? Cherry what? Cherry pop. Alright, alright. Nothing in here. You'd think keycards would be in codes and such that have been left here in all the panic and chaos. But anyway, so 173 hasn't been able to scare me in this game yet. And I'm honestly not that... Davis. Campbell said he was going to take his break early. If you need anything, you can find him upstairs in the Skyroom cafeteria. So that is to say, we need... The key card for this is in the Skyroom cafeteria. Fair enough. Hey, man. You know what his bottom side reminds me of? I know I shouldn't be talking about people's bottom sides, but sometimes people have like these, what you call it, turnips and such with weird leg-like shapes attached to them. That's what his bottom half reminds me of. Yeah, look at that. He's upgraded from Peanut Boy to Turnip Boy. Yeah, what I mainly think is weird. The design of 173 is there is a canon look for him, and the original SCP containment breach follows that faithfully. Like there's that photo in the actual article of him standing in the corner. Alright, well we know there's no point in going here now. I wonder when the multiplayer mod for this one is gonna come out. I hope I'm not accidentally going backwards right now. It looks like I am though. Let me make sure I have the right place in mind. There was a sign where one place was. Oh no, I was going in the right direction. Okay, everything looks so much the same here. In Televac. Oh. For a moment there I thought it might be 173, but it's actually scarier. It's a wet floor sign. But yeah, they did a very impressive job making a more real feeling facility, but there are changes that I disagree with so far. Well, this is a mess. Can I take the pen? Oh yeah, and if 173 can't follow us in any rooms, there's also no incentive to close doors behind you. Unless he's already after you, unless you've already got the blinking mechanic started, so... Oh no, I'm so scared. I wonder if there's anything else but 173 in this game. Because I think I saw a picture of Larry, not... Oh, so that is Larry then? Oh, right. So he just walks up and punches you? Is that the deal? Is that the score? That's kind of a shame. I mean, the whole cool thing about Larry is that he doesn't even really do physical violence, right? He just... He just sends you to his little pocket dimension, you know? So yeah, twice now Larry has appeared and just kinda walked up to me, punched me a few times, and that's been it. I actually thought he was just a normal zombie. Feels like I've gone in a circle, huh? But I haven't, because this is a different path. Some places looking the same. Is that Larry's music or sound? Oh yeah, it is. I wonder how many of these things are actually in this game. Like this one, for example. And if you can make Larry disappear with it too. So yeah, the environment and the visuals and such are substantially better. But Larry and 173 in both design and behavior are a lot less intimidating. It kind of makes me wonder where this game is going. Yeah, hey Larry. Look at him with his wet footsteps. He just came out of bath. Hey Villa 573, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Oh. SCP Unity, you're unfamiliar with this? So a couple of people tried to make a Unity version of SCP Containment Breach. And I'm playing it right now to check it out, and I've got mixed thoughts about it. Like, obviously the people who worked on it did a fantastic job making something really impressive. But as a horror game, I'm kinda unsure about it. Like, you saw that guy just now who just walks up to you and punches you and throws shadow stuff at you. That's Larry. That's SCP-106. He's much scarier in Containment Breach when he sends you to the pocket dimension, you know? A lot of the mysticism and threat level is gone if it's just an old zombie man who walks up and punches you. I hope they'll implement the pocket dimension. That is true. Yep, it felt like a game to him. Now the music is being all scary, but well, he pops over the tables, also doesn't look that great. But at least he's not getting stuck, I suppose. They got the music right. The music is pretty scary. In general, the presentation of the game is very good. If walking on this path took you to pocket dimension, that's also an idea. Yeah, they in general, they could think of some more interactions with him that don't involve him awkwardly appearing. Oh, okay. The inventory doesn't pause the game. That's good to know. Yeah, just kill me, whatever. Wait, and I hope I can show you Villa, but they redesigned 173. And I genuinely don't know what to think of it. This kind of thing isn't easy to make, and hindsight is always 2020. That's absolutely true, but it is still in development, so that's why I'm hoping there will be many things added. This is not a done thing. And in terms of presentation and layout and whatever, it's very, very cool, very impressive. It's just that the actual SCPs should be the star of the show, right? Because this game looks beautiful. But it's gonna either stand or fall by how good the monsters, the SCPs, are. So 173 is now kind of a... How do I describe him? A four-legged concrete lump. Like they made him taller and a bit less cute looking. Well, it's not just that they should look the best, although that's part of it. It's also that they should play the best. Larry just cheats his way around. He's just got no clip on. Like, I wouldn't have minded, for example, having a much smaller area to explore as long as I could be pulled into Larry's pocket dimension. He's looking real buggy, yeah. I also haven't been able to find a way to actually escape from him. I do think it's cool that his trail slows you down, though. That does add to the scariness of it all. Means you can't easily retrace your steps. You can't just run in circles and get away from him. I think we got away. Monka S. I should install the better Twitch TV thing so I can see emotes like that. Okay, well, here he is. This is the new 173. Very sad looking concrete thing. You like the new design? Okay. It's good to get some other thoughts on that, because I'm just looking at it and thinking, the original design had a certain cuteness, a certain deceptive cuteness to it. Right? And now he's just a bit more amorphous, I guess. Like, he's kind of a four-legged thing. Hey, Captain. Welcome to the stream. I decided to try SCP Unity. And the lighting and presentation is way better, but the monster AI is kind of bad. So far, well, bad. I mean, it's a long story. But one thing that kind of a game design matter that I would like to put forth to the both of you, to anyone listening. In the original SCP Containment Breach, blinking was a constant presence, right? You had to think about how your blink meter was doing at any point, and that's gone. Blink only appears when you see 173, right? No blink. No blink, no spacebar, no blink. But when I open the door, there's the blink meter, because he's here. See, now blink is here. And as soon as the threat subsides, that blink bar is also gonna disappear. There you go. And I was talking about how, as a game design thing, I guess I understand why you wouldn't use the mechanic until it becomes relevant, but exactly what you said there. The blink bar spoils the terror. Like, what can't happen in this game is you make the mistake of opening a door too zealously, your blink meter is half full, and then 173 is right on you. Like, the moment you open the door, you start with a full blink meter. You get all the time you need to respond. And once the blink bar disappears, you know you're safe. So I'm pretty unhappy with that on a game design level. That's also a thing. In the originals, he could open the door, he can't. But yeah, that's another thing. They are the monsters are generally a lot weaker so far. It looks like it, yeah. I was trying to open the door backwards there, but I couldn't make it work. Yeah, I think we've all, in SCP Containment Breach, I think we've all done that at times. Open a door, but then, and forgot to blink before you did, and then get your neck broken by 173. You hope they only redid the graphics, but kept the original design intact. Yeah, they definitely changed a lot, and some of it I respect. Like, you've seen SCP-173's original design, I'm assuming. Where it's just kind of a pudgy, big-headed kid-looking thing. Which is why people kept calling him Peanut Boy. Now the new one doesn't really look cute. Which I get. But it also doesn't really look that scary, in my opinion. It's a whole new engine, so it'll take a while. That's absolutely true and absolutely fair. This is a fan passion project, and I think it needs to be emphasized that what they did here is very impressive. I mean, look at how many systems they built into this whole game. They're even working on a Dutch translation. It's just, the whole operation seems pretty professional, honestly. But, improving upon the presentation and the layout and whatever won't matter all that much if you don't have the monsters working as they should. You don't understand why they did change the 173 design. The fact that it looks like a peanut makes it all the scarier. The new design looks like the artists tried to make it look scary. Making the form more abstract gives room for interpretation, which is great for horror. Exactly. When you see him for the first time, back towards you with the stubby little arm things against the wall, you're thinking, wow, is that the big monster? And then when it's right on you and tries to break your neck, it's suddenly not that funny or cute anymore. But this thing indeed just looks... It's a bit too bright. It was actually really dark at the very start. To the point that I turned up the brightness a bit. I'll turn it back down now. But yeah, this causes 173 to be a one-room encounter. He can't follow you. There's no... Once you're out of the room where he's in, you're done. Also, it doesn't really look like the game gauges the distance that much between you and it. It's like if you're in the general area and you close your eyes, you're dead, kid. And a game where you can get killed so easily needs to load quickly. And it doesn't. It takes a very long time to load back in. Which actually kills the tension a bit. And I get it, the game is a lot prettier and a lot heavier, but these load times make me miss the Blitz 3D game. Letting it follow you made the game much more tense. Right. Right now they're probably banking on just the surprise of it appearing in a room you want to enter. But that makes it all feel so pre-planned, right? The cool thing about the SCPs was that they could kind of wander around. 173 could kind of go about its business if you were just walking around. You could just run into each other by accident. Yep, it looks like they're actually creating the game world every time you load the save, so yeah. Some problems to iron out, I'm sure. I don't know how I use this, by the way. Also, I haven't found anything to fill these equipment slots yet. Also, these things are also in the original SCP and I hate them. They're Tesla gates and you need to bait them out, back up, and then run through. And it's not my favorite thing in the world. Anyway, I have the security office key, so we should probably just make our way back to the security office. Yeah, the game is very stingy about items so far. Oh yeah, one great thing about Tesla Gate, exactly, Villa. This is a principle I talk about often, but one really good thing about game design is when an obstacle isn't necessarily an obstacle, but also a tool, and the reverse, where tools can become a threat to you if you don't use them properly. Tesla Gates could indeed be used to chase away Larry for a bit. Anyway, maybe a bit too premature to criticize the alpha. Possibly better to view this as its own SCP game instead of a remake of Containment Breach. Yeah, I agree with that generally. But I guess the problem is the game invites those comparisons by having specifically SCP-106 and 173. It's like if there are quite literally thousands of SCPs you could make games about. By the way, Captain, if you're interested in horror fiction, the SCP wiki is actually, it's like a collection of all the articles about all the SCPs. Some of them are cool, some of them are scary, some of them are just downright interesting or weird. It's like a wiki written in a fictitious setting where every page is a report written on one of these anomalous, unnatural things that the SCP Foundation is either storing or trying to store. Hey Walt, you can write in the chat now? Couldn't you before? Was something stopping you from writing in the chat? Alright. There we go. We have used the key card. and unlock this. We have made actual progress. We have found an item to use. Larry? So... it's actually possible to get in the pocket dimension. The odds to get there are just smaller than in the original. You have to wait 30 minutes? Huh? Is that true? I had no idea. Oh, is your account brand new then? But that's like as you observed someone TP playing Amnesia and being frustrated that he had to move doors open on his side instead of pushing them open, all the while being chased by the wine cellar monster. It's interesting to note how scary it is to move backwards while something chases you. Yeah. It's subtle stuff like that. You having to pull backwards on the door while something is behind you. Man, Amnesia was such a good game. I still need to play... I wonder if I need to play a Machine for Pigs before I do Rebirth. Because A Machine for Pigs was received... alright. It wasn't made by Frictional. It was made by the Chinese Room. Okay. We have tried to lock Larry out, but I still hear the scary music. Your favorite horror game was the Outlast 1 DLC. Oh, the Whistleblower DLC, right? Is Machine for Pigs canon? That's a good question, actually. You know, I don't know to what degree the games relate to each other. Every SCP that shows up in the loading screen is in the game. Alright, I see. Have you played this game a lot, Wald? Because you seem to know a lot about it. You love the horror battle music, pretty intense. Yeah, the music, the presentation is impeccable. Credit where credit is due. The presentation is very good so far. Alright, I think Larry has stopped following us. Yeah, he could well be waiting behind that door. But yeah, one interesting thing about being caught by Larry in the original, getting pulled into the pocket dimension was not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, obviously, it's kind of bad. But if you could escape from Larry's pocket dimension, you could find your way into the depths of the facility without having to use keycards. And there's even a secret key code hidden in his pocket dimension as well. Gotta say, the game indeed looks really polished. Things like the medkit container opening with a nice animation. Indeed, very good so far. The icons look nice, the way things are highlighted and indicated with a nice little icon. The way you can, if you want to look at something more closely, zoom in a little bit like that. Focus in on something. Lots of good little details here. Yeah, I'm trying, you know... I always feel like such a villain when I talk about a game like this, and I'm like, okay, but you need the soul of the monsters, because they did so much right? And that shouldn't be forgotten. This is very impressive. They even added the black doll. Which black doll is that? That sounds kind of scary. Nothing wrong with wishing the game to be more than it is. That's the curse of being a game designer, eh? Indeed. Alright, we have unlocked the Tesla offices. I hope Elon Musk doesn't mind. Ooh, I love that little noise when you find a key. Anyway, cool. The Tesla offices have been unlocked. I just hope I can actually find... Hey! 173, my man, my dude. So yeah, I wonder what the best way to get past him is, because Welp. Oh, Captain, thank you for the hydrate. Let me take a big sip of my cup of water here. Are the open doors backwards icons missing from the interface? It looks like it. They do seem to work, but I can't tell from where. The black doll is another SCP that moves when you're not watching. It doesn't hurt you, but you still get scared because it randomly teleports behind you. Oh, okay, I got confused. Well, because you called it a doll. But I know what you mean. It's the mannequin. It only shows up if you feed at the beginning. Alright. Is the screamer implemented? I don't know what the screamer is, but that is a very scary question. Oh, do you mean 096? The guy who you're not allowed to look at? A doll that screams and kills you? Oh, the teddy bear. Yeah. I know about that one. The teddy bear. I know him. Not a very nice teddy bear. The second one is the white guy you can't look at. Right. Yeah, look at... He's like... Well, that's what I assumed Villa meant, Walt. The teddy bear appears in hallways and screams at you and you die. Now that's alright, I understood it from what you said. Alright, so the Tesla offices should be open now. There were 2 teddies. Yes, there's one that's normal and there's one that's... Okay, see, that's bad. Sometimes the feedback is so bad. You just walk nearby and you just cut to the game over screen. Unceremoniously. No death animation, no indication. Like, maybe it could damage you a little bit if you go too early. Because that would be realistic. You know, you get shocked a little bit. But nope. You got near the Tesla gate. The new design of 173 is way scarier in your opinion. You know what? You're probably right. It is scarier. But the thing is, when it's not scary... What's scarier? Something that's clearly scary, then proceeding to do scary things? Or something that initially looks kind of harmless and pudgy and cute, that then does scary things? You know, I think the appeal of 173 for a lot of people is that it indeed looks like this little peanut boy, this little potato man. And then he breaks your neck. You know, this thing with the tree root legs and the creepy mannequin upper body and the weird wire arms. It's like, it's already scary, you know? There's no surprises to be had with that one. Alright, so this is one of the offices that has been opened. They changed the model to monetize the game. Is there copyright on SCP-173? I thought the SCP thing was kind of open source, because lots of people contribute to it and draw from it. Seeing hinge doors open like that makes you miss out. Amnesia forces you to make a real opening gesture. Now, people could find it sluggish, but the slow movements contribute to the stress, certainly if you're being chased. Yep. Yeah, this is why I initially turned up the brightness, because you open a locker and you can't see what's in there. And then Larry just kind of appears out of nowhere and like attacks you and kills you. You know, I appreciate the suddenness of his appearances, but what was kind of cool about Larry in the original is because he's such a powerful enemy who can walk through walls, they play fair by announcing him. He announces himself, right? Because Larry is a sadistic monster, but he is intelligent and he loves the thrill of the hunt. He loves the game of it. So what he does is he starts emerging from the floor very slowly with a clear noise as the scary music starts to play. And that is your cue to get the heck out of Dodge. But here he just kind of appears out of nowhere and starts slapping you in the face. On Reddit you see someone asking if it's also recommended to play Machine for Pigs first. Most people seem to think you can easily skip it. That is kind of a shame to hear, but I also kind of understand it. You know what the thing is with Machine for Pigs? It was developed by the Chinese room, who made Dear Esther. So people felt that the game was much more built around telling a story than being a horror game. I'm still unsure what to do, because you know, it goes against my nature to skip from game 1 to game 3. People will say about a series, right? They'll say, oh, skip this one. And that totally goes against the way I play series. I like to play them in their proper order, if possible. The original model is designed after a sculpture that exists in real life, so the artist has the rights for it. Oh! I see. Well, that kind of makes it understandable why they changed it at all. It's free on the Epic Store. Thank you for telling me. That might actually be something I stream just to knock it out. Machine for pigs. I need to write this down. Because that is a really good point. When does the deal run out? Do I need to basically go get it right now, or is it free for most of today? Yeah, because, you know, even if it's not the horror game we want it to be, the Chinese room can spin a good yarn. They can tell a decent story. So if it's a decent story with some good atmosphere and a couple of spooks, you know, that's fine. Alright, if we could not do Larry appearing at random. Yeah, I'll get it after the stream then, but thank you for letting me know. I was just thinking about buying it on Steam, but... yeah. Yeah, I'll get it after the stream then. Okay, that's Larry. You notice how he just comes out of the wall and punches me in the head? Like, I really, really dislike using the term unfair with games. Because oftentimes... there are ways to prevent it within the game's own rules. But this guy just kind of appears from the walls and throws stuff at you. As he just emerges. He emerges from the wall. The black smoke is very cool though, yeah. And if you walk on it, it hurts you and slows you down, so... you can't just... yeah, that's one problem. The way doors open isn't great. They push you back in a sort of weird way. Oh, I wonder... okay. Okay, Larry. My dude. You and I need to have a test here. Did he get nailed by the Tesla gate? Or is he still after me? Scary music is still kind of playing. He saw it and just stopped. It seems like it, yeah. You know, this is, I think, a good addition. In SCP Containment Breach, if you were bleeding or hurt, you had better have had the luck of finding one of the few medkits or SCP-500. Or you're just done. They have many small healing items in this game, and I think that's good. Like, if you're gonna have monsters consistently hurt you, there should be a way to consistently heal as well. Like how having the healing item, how the healing items have a small effect, it gives you a little bit of hope, just like Amnesia's tinderboxes. Yeah. In general, I found the way Amnesia dealt with resources quite brilliant, simple and effective. Hey Magellian, welcome back to the stream. So we're trying SCP Unity. Presentation is top notch, really polished, really well done. I have some thoughts about the actual monsters, though. Their designs and their behavior in the game. But it is in early access, or rather, it is in development. So, it's not like we can really say too many harsh words about a fan project that looks this good. Oh, you watched Midsummer? Midsummer. Very disturbing. Alright, maybe I should watch it. But then I can't sleep anymore. Uh-oh. Don't share too much about the ending. Oh. Like how they designed 914, you should check it out. They had many recipes too. I would like to check it out. It's just a matter of being able to find it though. Okay, I think we were already here and we're just going back now. You watched Hereditary first, clearly see it's the same director-writer. I see. I guess we could just check out a few other levels while we're at it. Feels like we did most of what we needed to do on this floor. I guess we'll just explore. I'm not sure how much progress I really want or need to make. I just wanna see what this game has to offer. So this is where we started. Except we have some more keys now. Will that make a difference? Can we go lower, actually? We can, okay.
Now arriving at sublevel 3.
C is amazing. Honestly, anything that comes out of the company A24 is incredible. The meat gators. I don't know. I don't want to see any more meat gators today, please. Alright, I can't even interact with these doors yet, so I think it's safe to say my keys won't do anything. That door is open though, which is encouraging. Oh, it's gonna load a new cluster. Alright. We've seen these tube-shaped halls before. Okay, I really like the atmosphere of these parts. Very frightening. Let's see. Machine hallway. Secure storage. Right first or left first? If the structure of the game is anything to go by so far, one of these will have a key used in the other place. I guess we'll go right first. Machine hallway. Oh, hey there, you concrete jerk. I guess we'll just go the other way then. SCP-1079. I've been told that Get Out is very scary, yeah. Okay, we can read about 173. Those always remind you of the original containment breach. Indeed, they're very literal reinterpretation of that part. The upper light containment floors definitely feel more like actual offices here, but those underground passages definitely very similar. Let me just see about this. SCP-173 is to be stored in a Class 3 anomalous object container guarded by no fewer than 2 armed personnel with level 3 clearance when not undergoing testing. Item is to be removed from containment only with the written permission of personnel with level 4 clearance or higher. Larry, come on. I'm having a read here. Larry just doesn't like reading. Larry is an anti-intellectual, is what he is. Nope, the game doesn't pause when you read or open your inventory. I understand the mindset behind having that because it means you can't hide in your menus when you're scared, but it also is kind of inconvenient at times. Like there's so much stuff in the menus, right? All this data, all these data logs, so many items, so many categories of item. Larry is rude, right? What a jerk. Anyway, we could wear these if we wanted to be incredibly unwise. I'm not gonna save this, but we're gonna test it out just because we want to see what happens. Purple footsteps. All right, let's put it on. There we go. Ah, yeah, okay. Indeed. It allows me to see the aliens with the many eyes. And approaching them gets you lacerations, right? Oh, right. Approaching them means you get killed then. Okay. You know, when they just walk up and punch you in the face, again, it destroys some of the mystery of it. I just got killed by it and they say threat level low. Is that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, that was fun to try out. We're not gonna do it again because it kills us. But fun to try out. Let's see. This is SCP-207. Do we have a paper on 207? Or are we just gonna have to drink it and find out? They should have a different killing animation. I agree. I like how all of it is consumable, but probably a bad idea to consume. Why isn't our main character answering? Why is Larry walking on top of the desk? You have acquired... Oh, right. It doesn't pause. I forgot. Load? That's an insult. The game doesn't think you're pro gamer enough. Exactly. Oh, hi. This is a good combo. I almost feel stressed. Wait a minute, is this endless? What did I just walk myself into? Okay, it's not endless. Oh hey, Larry. I guess I'll walk the other way then. Alright, Larry got bored. Am I bleeding? I'm losing health. Oh. How did 173 get there? Can he open doors all of a sudden, or did they spawn another one? They just spawn new ones when it's convenient. Sadly enough. I don't know if the cokes are from SCP's secret lab. I also don't know what happens if we drink it. Guys, should we try to drink the coke? I'll drink the coke. Wow. I was hoping for something really cool and disgusting and horrifying to happen, but no, drink 3 times, game over. So polished, and SCP-173 can climb through vents, yes, but they... What was really cool about SCP containment breach is you would hear the scraping of concrete to let you know he was on the move and stuff like that. So that if he did spawn in a room, you knew, oh, he came through the vent or whatever. Here they just go boo and pop him up in a room you happen to be going to. Anyway, I just died from drinking too much coke. There's a cautionary tale here, guys. Soft drinks, not good for you. It's like drinking sugar. Okay, what do these do? Nothing, apparently. Oh, something, apparently. I'm tripping really hard. Oh, well, that's it. That's it. I hope that was all. I hope I didn't just doom myself. It's because the coke takes away health, but gives you speed and strength and stuff. Right. Interesting. Right, so I just had a trip from eating a gumball, and now I'm fine. Welcome to SCP Containment Breach, where the real horror is doing really dumb things and watching what happens. Alright, so we came from here. And we got the... Oh, okay. I thought I was going back there. But... I don't know what it was, to be honest. Oh no, it's a bonbon. Oh yeah, give me all the bonbons. Alright. Noises. Alright, we found that code, so I guess we can use that somewhere. Let's go back to where we were just now. I never know when I'm going back or not. That's one feeling they did replicate from the original. The feeling of constantly being lost. Right, so this is where I had my bonbon trip. Oh. This room looks interesting. All right. Hey, Duck. That was majestic as heck, yeah. That's the most majestic duck I've ever seen. That was we had a moment there. We had a moment. For a few brief moments, everything was alright with the world. Let's do that again. Sorry, I had to do it again. I have become addicted to the duck. You could say I've become abducted. Now you're done. Sold your soul. Yep. Sold my soul to the duck. Question is... Blink. I mean, where he's gonna get me, yes. But first, where are you? They made the duck better. It's hard to argue with that. They did make the duck a lot better. 10 out of 10. Perfect video game. Huh? It's not up here, so why was it doing the blink? Strange. But anyway... Oh, hey there, you concrete tree root thing. Very scary, man. I'm so scared. He's stuck. That would explain why he was, why I was getting the blink meter, but he wasn't doing anything. Oh yeah, so as of today we have crossed the 150 followers mark, so thank you everyone for the support. It's very much appreciated. It's a pretty big number, and we're gonna keep it up. So we found that key code thing in secure storage. But where do we use it? I thought we would have to use it in the machine hallway. But the only thing there was the world's most amazing duck. A173. Oh hey, just waiting outside the door, are you? You're a funny guy, 173. Ooh. Yeah, you notice how the distance doesn't really matter? I blinked near him, so I died. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna keep working on building the channel further. They say threat level none, but this thing is actually quite dangerous if you pick more than 2. He should have teleported to the corner at least and give you a chance to close the door. Normally he teleport in a straight line, right? Yeah. He would be coming closer to you, towards you, but he wouldn't be right near you instantly. Alright, we have a code and various keycards, but as for where and how to use them, that's gonna be something to figure out. Because I don't have the faintest clue. Oh, you mean, Walt, you mean that it already moved closer towards me in that hallway, and that's why the blink allowed it to get so close in one go? Okay, this is another area we haven't been. Yeah, maybe it was just bad timing. It seemed a little iffy, but I get what you're saying. I hope we didn't just enter the literal same area by accident. Everything looks the same. See, we've definitely had another hallway with reddish smoke like this. But we haven't been here, that's for sure. Generators. Stuff. I guess we'll close the door. Even though that instinct is kind of pointless in a game where the blink mechanic is only when 173 is right there. I cannot jump, no. Unless it's a button I don't know about. There's something behind the 3 crates. Tell you what, I'll have another look just to be safe. Well, I unfortunately can't reach it. I'm just going to invoke hydrate. Oh. Hey, Larry. I was about to say I'm gonna hydrate in a minute because I'm slowly dying, but I am really quickly dying in the game now. Hey, you notice how this room is exactly the same as the other one? What? What? He was stuck. What happened there? Can someone clip that? What happened? What was that? He was stuck. Wow. Was I well, even if I was standing in his darkness, that shouldn't have been able to kill me in a punch like that. A bug is what happened. Or Larry has Inspector Gadget arms all of a sudden. Wouldn't surprise me. Inspector Larry. I'm gonna take a sip of this water. There's no point in closing the door if Larry is chasing you. He can walk through the door. Right, but he will usually warp to the room if you do that. Basically, I'm trying to force him to reposition himself. You are right, though. He can just phase through walls. But his AI in this game is kind of weird. I also don't know which way is forward and which way is backwards. Also, it's kind of muscle memory, you know how it is. Okay, that was back. You're just so used to closing stuff behind you with 173 that you do it whenever. Even when it's not really relevant, like with 106. Just gotta keep the habit going, you know? See, I don't think he can ever open the door. See, I'm closing my eyes for a long time here. He isn't opening the door. He's blocking my path, though. Hopefully that reset his position, walking back like that a bit. It did not reset his position. Alright, we'll just go further back then. How about that? Okay, Larry has spawned, I believe. Or maybe not, maybe it was just making scary noises. These should never hit box. Yeah, it kind of, the way he can block passages is not great. Oh, I was thinking there was another path here, but no. Or at least a smaller one. Yeah, it would be good if you could kind of shuffle around him a bit. Alright, once again, we are in a predicament. We've got the expansion zone here. I don't know what we're expanding, but sounds good to me. And this is the auxiliary containment chamber and the packing logistics storage. That is where they put the SCPs for shipping. All SCPs over $20, free shipping. So you were wondering, how could developers add more meaningful SCPs without having to come up with unique mechanics for all of them? I bet you're getting pretty tired from Larry and 173 at this point. At this rate, the game's gonna get stale pretty quick, right? Yep, there's more interest, there's more SCPs in... Well, I think there are more SCPs in this one, or that's what people say, but there are more hostile, directly hostile NPCs in... NPCs and SCPs, for that matter. In Containment Breach, like the Plague Doctor, or like the guy you can't look at. There's lots of unique ideas. Like, so there's a guy, if you look him in the face, he comes and kills you. There's a Plague Doctor who just walks after you. So there's no point in either not looking or looking at him. He just walks after you slowly. So there's lots of unique monsters. Yeah, the limited amount of monsters combined with the much larger feeling area here definitely makes it feel like they're being spread rather thin. There isn't really much of an escalating challenge here, you know? Like, oh no, there he is again, my dudes. Okay, you got me. That startled me. Mostly the noise, but you got me there. That scared me a bit. Good job. Well done. Wait. Where are we now? That was the first time he managed to actually startle me, though. 173. Yeah, everything looks the same here, which makes it hard to decide where I'm actually going. Ah, yes. The literal same room again. My favorite. It's here, but I can't see it. Oh, there you are. Larry and 049 are technically the same. Yeah, kind of. They are the same in that they are both SCPs that walk towards you and kill you on contact. Larry is a bit different though. In that he would, at least in this game, they would be the same, but... Okay, the game just lagged really hard and got me killed there. Maybe the curse is in the concept of being a facility that houses SCPs. It kind of forces you to make a whole bunch of scary dudes to play with. What is the game in which you just walk down a staircase? You really like the simplicity of such an idea. That is also an SCP game built entirely around one of them, but I don't remember which one. You're right. Some games completely revolve around one SCP, which is, you know, that allows it to be very focused, but could also get samey pretty quickly. You hope the blue key is in the game? That would be cool. A flare. It all depends on the scope of the project, yeah. Yeah, if they were going to have a place this big, I think they just needed more NPCs that interact in more ways. Because lots of really cool stuff can happen in SCP Containment Breach. So, for example, a team of armed soldiers can come in and they can contain 173, for example. They can actually put him back in his cage. Oh! The meat alligator. The meat croc. There he is. I was wondering why they were playing the scary horror sound. Ooh. It definitely looks a lot cooler in this game than it does in the... Okay, see, it needed more of this. It needed more of this more often. Because now we've got the meat alligator patrolling in front of the door and, well, we're stuck. Oh, we're not stuck, but it's scary. But yeah, what I like about SCP is also not all SCPs are evil or bad. For example, this one, SCP-500, is a pill that cures any disease. And we're also on the lookout for SCP-914, which is a special machine that can improve or refine almost any material you put into it. Having so many SCPs can easily hamper development a lot. You hope to find the time to work on enough SCPs to make this worth at least a couple of playtime hours. Yeah. You know what was really good about SCP Containment Breach? They expanded upon it as it went along, but initially I think they only had 173 and Larry 106. Oh yeah, the computer. That's like a super intelligent AI. Who isn't necessarily good, but not necessarily all that evil either. That about sums up the game. I try to enjoy the cool new monster and see what it does, and Larry comes up and punches me in the back of the head again. Larry punched the door, you died. What a world we live in, indeed. I had a last time I for that, which I will now play again if I can find it, if it ever works again. Oh, I probably shouldn't be doing that in the middle of loading. Let me wait until it's loaded. But yeah, I had a good clip. Ah yes, opens no tabs, opens 20 million tabs. Thank you, Google Chrome. Very cool. Yeah, I have a clip that just tailor-made for moments like this. It's this clip.
Oh, Larry, you're a fucking asshole.
That's my opinion on Larry. Is he just gonna... Oh, I just put myself... I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Hi, Larry. I see that the... Oh, Larry. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it would be good to have a soundboard. When Clive streams, he has like this deck, and he can play like this no sound effect whenever people make terrible jokes, which is great. Now I do have a no animation I play when people make terrible jokes. But I can't really do it with a button. I have to like go over to OBS and play it. Which, to be fair, I can do. I mean, it's like... There we go. Okay, so Larry is gonna spawn in this room every time. Basically, we saved in a really bad spot. Okay, I think I got Larry stuck. that room certainly ain't no leisure suite. Nice, good reference. I understood that reference. Oh, okay, Larry. Wow, Larry. I thought his AI was broken, but then he just walked through the wall and everything. He just waited, and then he just did it. Oh, he just comes out of the ground. Sure, Larry. After a while, he just gives up. Even so, I find it necessary to say. This time at 50% speed.
Oh, Larry, you're just you're a fucking asshole.
Alright, now that we've shared our thoughts about Larry. Alright, so. The meat crocodile is here. What is your opinion on enemies who slowly chase you? In this case, you have plenty of time to cheese them, which is a huge fail for the suspense. It is. They try to compensate that by having him just respawn out of walls and floors. So, depending on circumstance, it either feels like he's cheesing you or you're cheesing him. It's like a cheese off. You know, who can cheese the hardest? Is Larry gonna spawn in a wall right next to you and punch you in the head and do unavoidable damage? Or are you gonna run to a corner and get him stuck in a corner and laugh? Yeah. Lay spooky horror sound. Come on then. Show me what you got. Show me what you got, meat crocodile. Come on. If you could see, sometimes I wish I did use my webcam during the streams, because if you could see the movement I just made, it was like a head shake plus shrug movement, just instinctively. Like, what was that? No damage, no animation, just bite.wav and then game over. Okay. Guess pathfinding hasn't been worked on yet. Indeed, seems like it needs some work. Oh yeah, so speaking of horror games, I recently played a little game called Distraint. It's about a guy who has to seize people's property from them because they haven't been able to pay the rent. And the psychological effects this has on him. It's pretty good. It really needed a proof. Are you gonna do the scary horror whistle thing every time? Like, you can only see a meat crocodile so many times before it stops being scary. Ah, yes, stuck behind the door again. What is the rent game called again? Distraint. Kind of a weird word. Ooh, look at the lit up veins. Oh, he actually bit me twice that time. What an improvement. I'll type it in the chat in a minute. I was tempted to play the Larry sound clip again, but it's unfair because that wasn't Larry's fault this time. Once it's loaded, I'll type it in the chat just because it's kind of an unusual word. Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's basically just a cute little 2D point-and-click adventure, except horror and scary and psychological. I like the visual style of it. He pretended he didn't notice me and boom, got him. Great strategy. Yep. Clearly the greatest hunters. You know what I haven't heard them do, and that's kind of a shame? The idea with those SCPs, right? The meat alligators, the meat crocodiles, is that they mimic the voice of their last victim. So they'll call out like show yourself, or who's there, or what's that? And they do that to lure other humans closer. And this one doesn't seem to do that. It just kind of chills in the hallway. Time for horror whistle.waf to play again. Come on, do the horror whistle. Ooh, I'm so scared. Oh, spooky. Oh. You love that? Okay, we can't even get through here, so... Is there any point? Can I crawl in here? No, I cannot. Well, if he gets you, he gets you. There's no getting out of that. Can't bandage it up if he bites your leg off, I guess. Apparently he's too fast. Seems like it, yeah. Well, not even gonna wait for the horror whistle.waf again. Let's just get the heck out of here and try another hall. I'm guessing... oh no, wait. It definitely had a seed, so this is procedurally generated. I remember saying something near the start like it feels more planned, which is probably something to this game's credit. That it is in fact procedurally generated, yet it feels more pre-planned. I guess that speaks to its favor. Of course, that makes me wonder just how much is actually procedurally generated. Like how many of these rooms. There's a Darkest Dungeon board game on Kickstarter. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Where is he? He was behind me, right? He was, okay. Okay, we want to avoid the core room. I'm gonna go to the expansion zone. And do some expanding. Hopefully expand our horizons. Okay, this is a new room. But yeah, that sounds very interesting. I'll have to check out the Darkest Dungeon board game. Could be something to support. I wish I had a credit... No, actually, I don't wish I had a credit card. I wish Kickstarter allowed other methods of payment. Stairway down. Wet floor. Time to run down the stairs and crash the game, I guess. "553. Should we be going in here? Ooh, it's another Coke that kills you. Coca-Cola, you could say. Coca-Cola? Oh, that would have been way better. Coca Killer would have been better. Ah, well. You don't always make the best joke the first time. Oh, yeah, Disco Duck. I will say the other duck was better, but this is pretty good. This was pretty good. True horror. Groovy, indeed. I like that drop when it goes back down. Very good. Okay, I'll just light my way while I explore this place, okay? Oh, right, these moths kill you. That's good to know. Looks like it might actually be 18 degrees again tomorrow. I thought we were heading I thought we were gonna skip autumn and go straight to winter, but it seems like things are almost getting a bit more spring-like again. Yeah, how many things? I wonder if there's anything here I actually need. No, I'm just... No, I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. You notice how you can be alive with 0 health? Which means the setting for dying is probably if you have less than 0. Interesting. Well, the item the item there, I'm gonna go there one more time and just die. Just to see what the item is. But I think it's just a medical hypo, which means it's a heal, which means I don't really need it. But it'll be good to check. Also, I am a bit sleepy today, so I might call it in a little bit. I usually go on a bit longer, but stream's been 3-ish hours now, and ooh, medical hypo heals you for a lot, by the way. So what did I get out of that? A strong hypo. I don't know if that was worth it, but sure. Whatever. We got it. We switched out a hypo for a strong hypo. So yeah, as for tomorrow, I'm not sure what the plan is yet. If everyone is available, we might try some Phasmophobia. Kind of depends on how things look. Oh no, spooky. I'm so scared. Oh no, this is scary. Concrete man. Okay. I don't know why that didn't kill me. Is he stuck? Can you get me through this door? This is a good experiment. Come on. Show your worth, concrete creature. Prove your worth by opening this door. Every scary horror creature shows its worth by opening a door. It's true. Ooh, so spooky. Come on then. Okay, just gonna stand there. Alright, my dude. Weird flex, but okay. Oh, hi, Larry, just emerging from the ground. Let's see, which of these have I not done? Packaging, I guess. Oh, hi, just suddenly there, aren't you, 173? Very funny. Close. I don't know. Are we just going to the meat crocodile again? Oh, just... Yeah, just... Okay. Whatever.
Oh, Larry, you're just you're a fucking asshole.
Well then. It's a bit of a struggle to get around. I will say though that's not exclusive to this incarnation of the SCP formula. Larry showing up is always frustrating in these games. But even so. I hope I still went in the right direction here. Can never quite tell. And everything looks so samey. Alright, yeah, this is Meat Crocodile room. Oh, hey! Well then. Yeah, I think we've had a good look at this game so far, and we'll probably just continue next time. 'Cause this is too much for my tired Tuesday brain, I'm afraid. My tired Tuesday brain can't handle it. Oh, we've not been here, have we? Okay, okay, I take it back. Sonny with a chance of Larry, indeed. Oh, ow. Don't just do whatever you like, Larry. What is this? Coffin? I would like to get a chance to look at this room now that I've finally found it, but... Yeah, Larry, you done? You done playing around? Don't make me break out the clip again. Because I will do it. As a rule of thumb, I don't use the bad words on the stream, but I'm fine with playing clips that contain the bad words. Because, I don't know, hypocrisy. Alright, document acquired. Yeah, just... Oh my. That is a face. Ingest. Ingest. Okay then. Yes, let's drink the coffin juice. That sounds like a very smart, not at all idiotic idea. Oh yes, here's a coffin with a corpse in it. Drink the red juice. Well, I guess we can read about what it actually is before we draw too many conclusions. Let's see. Has been determined to be edible by human beings possessing an AB blood type. Possesses properties consistent with a highly concentrated nutritional supplement. Interesting. So if you have the right blood type, drinking the red coffin juice is really healthy. And if you don't, it kills you. Time to find out if we are AB. I guess so. Guys, vote now on your phones. Do we drink the coffin juice? Let's drink the coffin juice. What say you? Do we do it? Have a refreshing coffin drink. All right, I'm getting no disagreement, so that has permanently increased my health. Wow. It seems we are the right type. Alright, interesting. So we have that has permanently increased our health then. Oh, but if you don't have the wrong... Interesting. Okay, I'm going to assume I'm not going to die from this now. Alright, coffin juice. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Made from fresh corpses, apparently. Alright, well that was a cool discovery, but it doesn't really move us forward. I mean, I appreciate the extra health, I suppose, but... Oh no, it's an amorphous blob. Made of concrete. So scary, guys. So scary. Alright, we may just have to get out of here and go back up to the higher floor then. Just return to the core room. So, tell you what. I'm going to return to the core room and that'll be the session for tonight. Since we have been... Oh, whoops. Bad idea. See, you notice how I blink and he didn't even move there? The rules are kind of weird and inconsistent on 173 here. Can you play that slow down clip one more time? I'm gonna slow it down to 25% and play it one more time before we end off here. That's a promise. No worries. We'll do it. But we have to get to the core room first. Oh, my health is regenerating as well. Is that also an effect of the corpse honey? It's kind of disgusting, these combinations of words, now that I think about it. Imagine hearing me say these words, but not knowing the context. Anyway, wow. So many things discovered, but there's probably still much more to see. But we have checked out the lower floor thoroughly for now. Let me just... Right. So that's going to be the end of the game. And of the stream. But we'll stream again tomorrow night. So I hope you'll join me for that. And, of course, before we leave off here, it's very important that we have our opinion about Larry expressed one more time. So, when Larry emerges from the wall, or when he randomly comes up and punches you in the head from nowhere, what do we say?
Oh, Larry. You just... You're a fucking asshole.
And there you have it. So that'll be the stream for tonight then. I mean, the game is having some trouble actually closing, it seems. I hope. Oh, there you go. It only took 1,000,000 years. So, that was a really fun stream. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Lots of new followers today. Let's see here. Thanks to Exploding Harry Potato Cat for following, and thanks for that username. Thanks to DSTT Mummian for the follow. Thank you to Farouk Kasim for the follow, and Walt Munch for the follow. And of course, thank you to everyone who talked in the chat. Thank you to Villa, Captain Cookwaus, let's see, well, all the new followers, many of them spoke as well, like Walt Munch. You know, I know I shouldn't be doing this thank everyone thing, because then I'll miss people. Thanks to McCallion and Clive, of course. Am I missing anyone here? Walt, Villa, Captain Cookwaus, McCallion, Clive. If I missed anyone, thank you too. Sorry I forgot you. Sorry, small Tuesday evening brain. Thank you for stopping by, and catch you all tomorrow. Have a nice night, everyone. Bye-bye.